a bunch of new subscribers here, so I wanted to introduce ourselves real quick. I am Sarah, this is Tilly, and this is Willie. We do all kinds of videos here on our channel. Most of them are dog related. Some of them aren't. I do some vlogs, but most of them are centered around the dogs. We have some travel coming up, so I'm excited to vlog all that for you. But make sure you're subscribed. Click this little red button down in the corner here. Also, click that little bell next to it, and that way you're going to be notified every single time we put up a new video, and you won't miss any. But for today's video, as promised in the last video we did, we are going to be doing a Q&A. We have a bunch of questions to answer, so let's just get on with this one video. The sun is kind of going in and out, so our lighting might be a little bit wonky today, but I'm so excited to see the sun because it has been so cloudy and icky here in Minnesota, so I don't mind the sun one bit. Okay, so the first question we have is, are Willie and Tilly sad that Guinness passed away? I don't know that I necessarily see that they're sad or depressed. I do remember when we had Sailor, our Great Dane, and Guinness. When Sailor passed away, Guinness was noticeably sad. I could tell his demeanor was just different. I could tell that. But with these two, I think because there are two of them left and not just one, I think that helped a lot. I've seen little changes that when they eat, they leave food, you know, which they wouldn't have done before because Guinness would eat it. So I've seen just little changes, but not necessarily sad or depressed. And like I said, I think that's because there are two of them left and not just one. The next question is, what dog food do you feed Willie and Tilly? We feed Taste of the Wild, and there's a specific reason why we feed that dog food now. We used to feed a different dog food. We thought it was going, you know, fine, but then Tilly started to have anal gland issues. I know it might be TMI, but she started to have some issues. They were impacted. They would bleed. It just was not good. And so we of course took her to the vet 3-4 times for this. And I got to the point where we maybe were gonna have to do surgery on her, but the vet said he would like to try a different dog food and a higher fiber dog food. So we went to the pet store and looked at all kinds of dog foods, and Taste of the Wild had a pretty high fiber content, so we decided to try that. And honestly, from the day we put her on that food, it was a slow transition, of course, but from the day that we started incorporating that food in, she has not had any anal gland issues at all, and that's been probably 4 months now, something like that. So very happy with Taste of the Wild. I feed dry kibble in the morning that they kind of nibble on all day long, and then I put a little bit of wet in their dinner. So that is how we feed them. That kind of takes me into the next question we always get. This is the number 2 question. Number 1 is probably what breed of dog are they, because of their coloring. People haven't seen this coloring a lot. But the number 2 question we get is how we keep them so trim. And I am very, very strict with their food. I'm so strict in that Terry feeds them scraps off his plate, not very much at all, but I know when he does it, so I will cut back a little bit on the next day's food to compensate for that. So that's kind of how strict I am with their food. They get lots of treats during the day, but we also weigh them about once a month. And if I see that they're starting to creep up, then I will just cut back a little bit on one of their foods, and that's how we keep them so trim. They don't get a lot of exercise in the winter because it's so cold. I tried to take them on a walk the other day. It was really, really beautiful outside. It was cloudy, but it was a nice temperature, and they got about half a block and literally just stopped. They were not going to go any farther. I had to carry them if I was going to take them any farther. So anyway, not a lot of exercise in the winter, but they do get a lot in the summer. Next question, will you do a house tour? Yes, we are going to be starting that series, sort of taking you through our renovations. I love watching renovation videos. So yes, we are going to be starting that. I would say probably in the next month or 2 we'll start those videos, so that'll be really fun. The questions we got was really interesting. Why did you wait so long to spay Tilly? Tilly is Terry's everything. I mean, they are so close. We've never had a dog that Terry's been so close to. When he comes home, she is on his lap. They're just very close, and he's very protective of her. So he was, and of course he loves Willie just as much, but he and Tilly just have this little bond, and so he was very scared to have her go under the knife. So we just kind of kept putting it off, and then, you know, she got a little bit older, and I thought, we have to do it. you know, we have to do it before she gets too old. So at 6.5, we finally decided to spay her. So that is why we waited so long, because Tilly just didn't want his little baby to go under the knife. Next question, what is your daily routine with Willy and Tilly? I would love to do a video on that, and I will in the next couple months do just sort of a daily routine, what we do on a daily basis. So look for that, that's coming up. Next question, what are their best tricks? This? They don't do much for tricks, let's be honest. They know how to sit, they of course know, those are more commands. They know how to sit, come when they want to, and stay, they've learned to stay. I have been trying to teach them how to shake. Willy's got it. I'll maybe insert a video at the end of this on how they're doing. Willy's pretty much got it. Tilly, I have to nudge her foot a little bit and then she'll lift it, but she doesn't like you touching her hand, so she kind of shoots it out here. It's really kind of weird. So I'm trying to teach them how to shake, but no, this is the trick. What is your favorite thing to do with them? My favorite thing to do with these guys, and I think I've mentioned it in another video, is to travel with them. I love taking them places. We have so much fun. We're empty nesters, so it's just really fun to take them. We have a trip coming up, so we're gonna take them along and take you guys along with us. And one of the questions we got for me is, how many children do you have? And Terry and I have 3 sons, Webster, Elliot, and Easton. Elliot and Easton are in college, and Webster is already at his career that he loves. So very proud of them. They are incredible young men. We are extremely lucky, very, very lucky. So little mom brag there. So that's gonna be it for us today. Thank you for the questions, and until next time, we'll see you in our next video. Bye-bye.